Hello, welcome back. It's your boy TG13 back with another video. Today we're going to be doing a mock draft of my league. I've been in a fantasy football league now for 10 years. Absolutely love it. I highly recommend getting a group of friends, starting a league, and just keep going. We started as a redraft league the first couple years. Then we went into a keeper league. We keep 5 players and absolutely enjoy it. Enjoy every second of it. We have a text group that goes year long, and Baby D, he does columns. He just did a column the other day about a mock draft of our league, and that got me wanting to do this. So I'm going to go ahead and start getting into the video a little bit. But our league name is the Titsburg Feelers. It's been that for since we started about 10 years ago. Like I said, we started as a redraft, then we moved into a keeper league. And so yeah, it's been a lot of fun. I just figured I'd do a first round mock draft of our team, or of our league, sorry. Congratulations, Milky. Milky just had a baby girl. Congratulations. All of my friends all have girls now. So really get you thinking about high school. Some of the things that were said in high school and college, and now they all have girls. So congratulations. Anyways, on to the next part. So we have the Fear Boners. They finished last season. Not a great team. You're sitting here looking. You have Nick Chubb. Doesn't really have a quarterback. Deshaun's looking to get suspended. Baker's just got traded. They're looking at Jacoby Brissett as quarterback. The rest of the team's good, but that definitely does hurt. Saquon Barkley, Daniel Jones is still the quarterback. New York's not a very good team. I really hope that Saquon comes back, has a healthy year, no injuries, and we can see him on the field again for the full season. You have Zeke coming back there with Dallas, and then T. Higgins, Tyreek Hill, and I was looking at the rest of his team. You have Jalen Waddle and Jalen Hurts. I mean, you're not keeping Jalen Hurts. So this is who I had. I had Saquon Barkley being kept. He's the number 15th rated running back right now. These are all on ESPN, by the way. 15th rated running back, 26 overall. I think that's a little low for Saquon. He is a really good player. He's very dynamic. So I know that team's not very good, but it's Saquon, man. It's like Christian McCaffrey. Their ceilings are up there, but it does hurt with the offensive line and Daniel Jones. You have Nick Chubb, who I just spoke about, 17 and 33. You have Zeke. So his running backs, if this was 2019, this team would be phenomenal. But it's not. It's 2022. These guys are getting a little bit older, and their teams aren't as good. You have Zeke there. They just lost to Amari Cooper. So what does that open up for him? You have Tyreek Hill going down to Miami. There with Tua. So not the Tyreek Hill with the Chiefs. So that definitely hurt Milky. And then you have T. Higgins or Jalen Waddle. I went ahead with T. Higgins. I know he was complaining, at least you don't have to keep T. Higgins. I mean, come on, man. Right now he's going as wide receiver 11, 24 overall. I mean, it's your 5th keeper. I think that's amazing. So right now he's very running back heavy. He's got 3 running backs, 2 wide receivers, no tight end, no quarterback. And by the way, we are a half-point fantasy football league. We just got changed into that this year. So it's going to be a little bit different. We were standard forever. Now we're half point. But then you have Jalen Waddle down there. So this is who I have him drafting. I have him taking Breece Hall, rookie running back for the New York Jets. I see right here I have we've seen injuries with Saquon and Zeke in the last couple of years. Big names if they were in 2019, but it's not. And then with Saquon and Chubb, Saquon and Chubb don't have much to work with at quarterback, and that's true, and that's what we just spoke about. Breece Hall, rookie running back, he's going to be the bell cow there for the Jets. I think that's a great pickup. Obviously, he's a rookie. That really helps his team get a little bit younger. Great pick for the first overall pick. Good job, Milky. Next up, we have me, and I'm going to go ahead and show you my keepers. I really don't care. Things could change between now and The season we saw last year, J.K. Dobbins getting hurt. I had Gus Edwards, and then he gets hurt. So it is what it is. But yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and keep Joe Mixon, Jonathan Taylor, Joe Mixon, J.K. Dobbins, Jamar Chase, Mike Evans. I really like this team. I was saying last year that, going into this year, I was really going to like this team. I just needed that year. Last year wasn't good. Obviously, I finished not last, but next to last. Then Jerry Jeudy is my potential keeper. I'm not going to keep Jerry Jeudy as much as I would like to. I like this team too much. You have Jonathan Taylor, number 1 running back last year. You have Joe Mixon, who I have he's going as running back 7. He's my running back 3. You have J.K. Dobbins, running back 18. He's good running back 2. Have him there in the flex or as my running back 3 spot or even on the bench, depending on what I can do in the draft. Then you have Jamar Chase, great rookie season there with the Bengals, and then Mike Evans with Tampa Bay. This guy, he puts up 1,000 yards every year. I try not to keep him, and he still ends up on my team somehow. I don't know how that works. I always trade for him or something. I have me picking Travis Etienne for the Jacksonville Jaguars. If he's available, and I know he's on Cody's team, we're texting back and forth. If he keeps him, that's fine. That is what it is. He's a good player. He's going to get the majority of the work. I don't see James Robinson. If he comes back this year, I don't see him getting a lot of work. That injury that late in the season, that's tough. And I know people talk about Cam Akers. Cam Akers did not come back and have outstanding playoffs. He was very serviceable, and that was it. It wasn't anything. He wasn't breaking 80-yard runs or anything like that. He was getting 2, maybe 3 yards per carry, and that was it. And I know that's what James Robinson does. He gets you, 3-4 yards a carry, but he wasn't very quick to begin with, and so it's not like his Achilles is going to slow him down that much. But I'm worried about his, am I going to injure this again, and how is it going to affect him running into guys? Because that's where he got his yardage and his touchdowns. He just bulldoze you. Can he still do that? I really hope he can. As a Jaguar fan and as a James Robinson fan, I really hope he can. I don't see it happening, at least not this year. So I have me taking Travis Etienne. I'm totally okay with that. If for some reason Cody keeps him, that's fine. I'll take a wide receiver, and we'll get into that later with the amount of wide receivers that are in this draft. So pair him up with my guys in the backfield. I love it. Great pick by me. Next up, we have This Is Our Year. It was not his year, and it does not look like it's going to be his year again. Looking at his team, it was really hard to find 5 guys to keep. And I'll go here. I had Dalvin Cook, DeAndre Swift, Javonte Williams, Brandon Cooks, and Amari Cooper. That 5th guy, we'll go back to the team again. That 5th guy, with no Deshaun Watson, more than likely, no Baker Mayfield, and having Jacoby Brissett throw the football. That's a little tough to put him there. Is between him, Chris Godwin, who's coming off an injury himself, or Kyler Murray. You don't really want to keep the number 5 quarterback in fantasy football going into this year. You can get him later in the draft, maybe a round or 2 later. So I was really stuck on what to do here. Went ahead and I put running back A.J. Brown. He's a wide receiver, A.J. Brown. I don't know why I didn't change that. But I put it here. Mari's a risk to keep here. I almost moved him for Godwin, but Godwin is coming off an injury and could miss the start of the season, which is true. So he needs to start somewhere, and I have him taking A.J. Brown here. Next up, you have Derrick Henry. He's the newest guy in our league. He's been with us for, I think, 3 or 4 years. I really, really like his team. He's got a very, very good team. You see down there in the bottom right, you have Derrick Henry, you have James Conner, Leonard Fournette, DJ Moore, who I really like, Travis Kelce, A.J. Brown, Christian McCaffrey, Mike Williams. Really good team. So I have been keeping Christian McCaffrey, Derrick Henry, Leonard Fournette, DJ Moore, and Travis Kelce. I was high on Leonard Fournette. It's been a couple months back. He wasn't as high in the draft boards as he is now. He's moved up quite a bit. DJ Moore, I did a video of him being in the top 10. He's moved up to number 12 right now. Baker Mayfield trade was big for him. And then you have Travis Kelce and his potential keepers. I mean, even still, James Conner, A.J. Brown, Mike Williams. We've seen one of those guys already picked. So, very, very good team. He's very running back heavy, which I like. Wide receiver, tight end, one of the greatest tight ends to ever play the game. I have him taking Jalen Waddle. Seeing if that was somebody he had on his team already. I'm not sold on Jalen Waddle. And it's not that I think he's a bad player. I don't think that. He's just got Tua throwing him the football. So he does need another wide receiver. He's got 3 really good running backs. He can start just taking stabs at wide receiver. Why not go young here? Go Jalen Waddle down there in Miami. Pair him up with Tyreek Hill. Let's see if they can do something. It's going to be a very quick team. They're going to get a lot of plays in. So I do like that. I do like his upside there. But it all comes down to Tua. How good is Tua going to be this year? We don't know. But I really like this pick for him. Again, he gets a wide receiver and he gets younger at the same time. Next up, you have Over the Top, who last year had one of the worst drafts I have ever seen. And we all made fun of him. And he kept telling us, just hold on, just wait. Okay, well, here we are. This is his team that we have to look at right now. Now, I will say, the Jets grabbing Breece Hall, that really hurt his Michael Carter pick. I liked that last year. Thought he got him a little high. But the rest of it, there's not much here. He's got Antonio Gibson, Terry McLaurin, Deontay Johnson, Devontae Smith, and Kyle Pitts. So I put the two. He's a Chiefs fan. You never know what he's going to do. He could keep Patrick Mahomes, and that's very possible. Clyde Edwards-Helaire I kind of just threw in there. I don't think he's going to keep him. He'll get picked up by Dan or Milky, but yeah, there's not much here. He doesn't have a very good running back. His wide receivers are just Like, I really like Terry, Scary Terry. I really like him, but outside of that, he doesn't have any like real good firepower. And then you have Kyle Pitts there, coming off his rookie season. He has, I can't remember the guy's name. Can't remember the quarterback's name. That's embarrassing. I almost said Jameis Winston, but it was the same draft class. Anyways, doesn't have a great quarterback. I know he played with the Raiders. He was a backup quarterback there, and he played with Tennessee before that. I just could not think of his Marcus Mariota. Thank you. Is Marcus Mariota's quarterback? Atlanta's not any good either, so they will be throwing the ball a lot. I do like Kyle Pitts. He could play a little bit of wide receiver. He'd still be a mismatch there, but there's just not a lot on this team. I have him because I know how much he likes to get cute. Right now, I don't know today's date. I think it's July 16th. Right now, he is looking at a 4 to 6 game suspension for what he did in Vegas. If that happens, I do expect him to not be on Cody's team, which is where he is right now, and I expect him to be available to draft. He will miss 4 to 6 weeks as of right now. Dan needs as much firepower as he can get, so taking Alvin Kamara here is fine. Because I do understand. Yes, he will miss the first couple weeks. That's fine. Come playoff time, he'll be ready to go. I'm okay with that. But it's hard for me because his team, he just needs to start over. Because there's not much to work with. But that's fine. If he wants to take Alvin Kamara, I totally understand. I do like Alvin Kamara. I know Cody tried to trade him to me about a month ago. I'm out. But that's fine. Dan, good pick by you. It's going to suck the first couple weeks because you have nothing to work with. You'll go 0-4. That's fine. But come playoff time, you could be making a push. Good pick. Next up, Clinton Cleavage. I really like this team too. I mean, you have starters all over the board. It was hard to pick. Okay, it was easy to pick 5 starters, and I'll show you here. He has Austin Eckler, Aaron Jones, who I know he tries to trade every year. I don't see it happening unless you trade him to Dan. I don't see it happening. Justin Jefferson, Stephon Diggs, Mark Andrews. Even the next 2 guys, they could be starters on most of our teams. David Montgomery and Michael Pittman Jr. So he does have really good players. Love the running backs. He's very even across the board. 2 running backs, 2 wide receivers, and a tight end. I like that. Myself, I like to go running backs. If I could have 5 starting running backs, I would do it in a heartbeat. And just take wide receivers and tight ends and everything else in the draft. But I do like this team. Like I said, it's very even across the board. You don't see that too much in our drafts or in our league at all. I have him taking Josh Allen, quarterback, be a good pickup there to go with Stephon Diggs and a nice little stack. And that's what he did last year, and you see it there. But hey, you can grab the number 1 overall quarterback in the 6th round. Go ahead and grab a running back in the 2nd round. Or the 7th round, I guess. Be our 2nd round. So I really like that. Again, I really like this team. He's looking at those 2 guys, David Montgomery and Mike Williams. Again, go ahead and take the quarterback, move on with it, go into the next round, try to get a running back. I don't understand this team name. This is Cody. Burrow my heart at Wounded Knee. I don't understand that. I think he mistyped something. Anyways, this is his team. And I have him keeping Cam Akers, Deebo Samuel, CeeDee Lamb, Keenan Allen, and Darren Waller. Now, if Alvin Kamara is not suspended, he'll be kept. My second thing was, it would be smarter to keep Travis Etienne over Darren Waller, in my opinion. You can get Darren Waller with this pick, more than likely. Travis Etienne, he won't make it past me. Darren Waller could go to somebody else, like a Dan. Like a Dan. I'm trying to think of who else. Baby D, maybe. So he might be picked. I don't know. But Travis Etienne won't make it past me. So it'd almost be smarter if you kept Travis Etienne here over Darren Waller. But it's up to you. I know how much you like to have that tight end position already filled. You don't have to worry about it later on. But right now he is very wide receiver heavy. He's got some really good wide receivers. I'm not sold on Cam Akers. I think he does need another running back. So went ahead and went with James Conner, running back for the Arizona Cardinals. Wow, almost messed that one up. And I put it right there. He's going to end up keeping ETN, which is fine. It's going to mess up everything. Good job, Cody, messing up everything again. But it is what it is. So he needs a running back. Take James Conner. I don't see the touchdowns being there like they were last year, but that's fine. Starting running back, got a good offense, and they can move the football. So good pick here by Cody. And coming up in 8th, congratulations. Who is this? A-Did. Congratulations, A-Did, on winning the championship last year. He has a very wide receiver strong team. You see there he's got Najee Harris, Josh Jacobs, who I really like. I think 21's a little low. Cooper Kupp, Devontae Adams, and Amon-Ra St. Brown. And I had him keeping Amon-Ra St. Brown over Darnell Mooney. I don't know with Darnell Mooney. I do like Justin Fields. He's got a new head coach, not a very good offensive line. There's not much at wide receiver. So can Darnell Mooney actually be the number 1 wide receiver on that team? Time will tell. But I do like Amon-Ra St. Brown. I think he's a really good talent up there in Detroit. And I have him taking David Montgomery. He goes there with Najee Harris and Josh Jacobs. It makes it just a little bit more well-rounded team, and I think he does need another running back. So, yeah, I do like that pick. And you'll see here, running back, wide receiver, running back, quarterback, running back, and running back. So usually in our league, running backs go super early, and you try to get as many on your team to keep as possible, or to try to draft that rookie or whatever, the new guy, coming into the first round. Because outside of that, it's going to be hard to get anybody, any of the running backs. So you see a couple wide receivers going early, and that's fine. You see Josh Allen going there, to Tanner. Again, picks the number 1 rated quarterback in the league. He stacks him up there with Stephon Diggs. So that's a smart move. I really do like that. And these are the players that are still remaining. You can see here a lot of wide receivers, and that's why, again, we always go running back as early as possible. Just looking back, look at all those running backs, look at all those wide receivers. So, again, I could see if Alvin is not suspended, that just messes up everything, and I think it would be smarter to keep Travis Etienne over Darren Waller. But again, we'll look at these wide receivers: Michael Pittman Jr., Marquise Brown, Darnell Mooney, Mike Williams, Patrick Mahomes, Jerry Jeudy, Courtland Sutton, and Chris Godwin. So again, you still have a lot of wide receivers left. Well, there's my video. It took me probably 3 hours to work on this thing, trying to get everything moved over, and it took me probably 20 minutes to do the video, so that was awesome. Again, if you haven't already, go ahead and like this video, subscribe. We're gearing up, guys. We are, the first preseason game is August 4th. That is only a couple weeks away. Everybody's going to be drafting here, in the next month and a half, usually around Labor Day. I know our draft is on Labor Day, or Labor Day weekend, and that's the big time to draft. So, again, if you haven't already, go ahead and like, subscribe, and this is more of a video just for me and my league, but I'm going to go ahead and put it on my channel anyways, just in case anybody wants to take a look. All right, well, you guys have a good rest of the day. Almost messed that one up. I swear I've not been drinking. And I will see you guys later.